Today's video is going to be a little bit different because you know what's happened, that I'm always waiting for the perfect light, the perfect shot, the perfect setup, and at the end I don't film anything because I really want to share my journey as a business owner making the miniature printables that I do, and I want to share more things here in my channel. And I'm always obsessed with perfection because I'm a perfectionist, and at the end this year I wanted to upload much more videos and I didn't because I was waiting for the perfection and it doesn't exist. So I want to take the videos more easygoing, sharing my days while I take photos for my Instagram or while I design something for my shop. And also I have opened another Etsy shop with more printables, not related to miniatures but with more printables. Another thing that it's stopping me for creating videos is that I record everything with my phone, and my phone is about to die because it's really old, and every 5 or 10 minutes recording it's always saying that the card is full and I need to take all the videos to the computer and film. Well, you know. So from now on I want to share my process, I want to share DIYs, tutorials and everything, but in a more easygoing way. If you want to watch this kind of videos, welcome, and if you don't like them, I understand. Today I'm going to start a new project for my Etsy shop. I'm going to create miniature books, one for Frankenstein and one for Dracula, because Halloween is approaching. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish before Halloween because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to design miniature printables for a shop. Even you buy digital file, but I need to create, of course, design it, and also I need to print them. I need to make the instructions on how to assemble it, and it takes a lot of time. I need to make the pictures for the shop and everything. So that's the process I want to share with you. And yes, basically is that. I have another video which I link it here or here, I don't know, where I share the process on how I design things. But as I told you before, I want to make videos in a deeper way to show you that. Okay, it's a journey. It's kind of a studio blog, if you want. Before I start the new projects, I need to edit 2 shorts for YouTube and for Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I used to have TikTok, but social media takes a lot of time and I can't be everywhere. It's impossible. I want to be little by little almost everywhere, but it's impossible. I also want to make a Pinterest account and I didn't have the time. Okay. Hello. I use CapCut for editing all my videos, and I'm not really able. It's really a pain in the ass for me to edit them in a mobile phone. So I'm always editing all my shorts in my computer with my tablet. It's much more easy for me. I'm old school, I'm 45, so this is the thing. So I'm going to edit these 2 shorts and then I will start with the mini books, with the miniature books. In this box I have all my miniature printables. I'm looking for the miniature books because I want to check the one that I did for Alice in Wonderland miniature book, because I want to follow the same pattern. Here are the two books I did. Well, it's just one book in 1/6 scale and 1/12 scale, and I think I'm going to follow the same template for making the Dracula book. It has these previous pages, and then it has 40 pages in total and some illustrations as well. So I'm going to follow this to make the book. Every time I do a project, I design a miniature printable for my shop, I'm always doing a good research. And for example, for the book of Alice in Wonderland and A Christmas Carol, it was so interesting because I really want to make the first edition. Is it called edition? Yes, I think. To preserve the history and the memory of the book itself. But in the case of Dracula, which I will post here, the first edition, I think it's too simple. I really like the design, but I think it's too simple to make for making the miniature. I think it's going to be more appeal if I make something more dark with red and black and something like this. So I'm going to create and design my own book cover. This is something that it's really nice because sometimes I feel like I have my own little publish company. Yeah, publish company. So I can design and make a world that it's all in my head but in miniature. I can design packaging, I can design books, I can design school supplies, everything that it's in my mind and in my world, in my perfect world. Okay, so what I wanted to say is that I see that in some Etsy shops, people doesn't respect the IP subject, let's say the intellectual property subject. And for example, sometimes some family and friends, they say to me that why don't you do a miniature, I don't know, Tintin or Disney or whatever is already branded, or even Barbie, Mattel miniatures. And it's because you can't. And I see in Etsy a lot of shops that do miniatures of books that they have IP. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable doing that because obviously it's illegal, basically. So I tried always to design and to follow things that are public domain, as Alice in Wonderland, A Christmas Carol. I have also a miniature set of very famous paintings that all of them are public domain. Is very important. So with Dracula, I really make sure that everything I do is in the public domain, if I can use, unless I do something in my own, something from scratch, like the school supplies or something like this. So that being said, I think I'm going to create my own book cover, and I'm going to look for some inspiration in the internet, and let's see finally what is going to be the design. I will show you the process a little bit. It's the next day, and yesterday I was searching for inspiration, as I told you, and I don't want to make something really complicated, because when you print this tiny, when you print something so tiny, you can have a lot of colors and prints and motifs sorry, and all of that, because you cannot appreciate and the printer is not going to be working properly. So I'm always trying to do more simple, not basic, but simple designs without a lot of outlines in many colors. So I decided to go for something simple, black and red. I think it turned out really nice. This is how it would look in miniature. I always check, because sometimes, as I told you, the lines, it doesn't show properly. And I think it's simple, but you see the cover, and I think it suggested something dark, something Dracula, something, I don't know. I'm really happy with the book cover, and sometimes less is more. Now it's time to make the pages, and once I have the book cover, it's much more easy for me to imagine how it's going to be the inner part of the book. And of course, the pages needs to be vintage looking, Victorian looking, and I think I'm not going to include inside the book almost any illustration. I'm really excited to start designing the inner book. I've already created the pages with all the text. This is a lot of work. It's really tedious work. And now I have the first 2 pages and the last 2 pages. I always like to put some detail or something, not to start directly with the text. It's more fun if you put something. And also I leave here a gap. I left here a gap to put an illustration. So I'm going to insert, I think the bat, which is related to Dracula always, I think is going to be nice for the first page. And then I have this illustration and this illustration. When I create a product, I don't want just to make just one product. For example, for a Christmas Carol book, I designed also a set of boxes and bags to go all together. I mean that when I create a set, there is always a start product that, like for example here is the Dracula book, and then I like to create several items related to the start product, let's say. So now I'm going to make a design of a box to put the book inside, same as a Christmas Carol set that I have set, and I think it's going to look pretty nice. And also I'm going to create a map of Transylvania and some old newspaper related to the book and some items like this, and also a poster of Dracula. And I think it's going to be a really nice set all together. So when you purchase the product, you have several products related, so you can have a really nice set for your miniature and your dollhouse. I have finished the design in 1/6 scale, and now what I'm going to do is to make it in 1/12 scale. And then I will print it, I will assemble it, and if I see something that I don't like, the colors or maybe the size of something is wrong, it doesn't fit or whatever, I have one opportunity to change it. Normally I need to print and assemble them, the printables, like 2 times, because always the first design is not going to be completely okay. Normally I need to do it twice because I need to adjust some things. I'm telling you that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I'm so happy that the printables is going well and people seems to like them. And you need to know that I put a lot of heart, a lot of work in order to be as perfect as I can. This is the complementary items I have designed. I made Transylvania poster, kind of a mirror of Dracula with an illustration, and then I have made a vintage newspaper, and also I have designed a poster of Dracula. It could be also a book cover, but it has a lot of details, so if you see the details, it's too much for a miniature, it's not going to print well. And then I have created a box to put the book inside, so I think it's going to look really nice, this set. I'm going to make my manicure now, because I have printed already all the designs, and I like to paint my nails because I'm going to film some shorts for social media and also for YouTube, and I want to have my nails painted, and I think I'm going to choose black because of the theme. I have already printed the designs, and the first thing I'm noticing is that I made the letters of the book too small and it's not readable. You know, that's why I'm telling you that I need to make several tests until I get the perfect printable, because now it's not readable at all. I don't know what's happened, because I have used this same size letter before. Maybe it's the printer, I don't know, but I need to change it and make it much more bigger. I think I'm going to assemble this one, and then I will make it again and I will assemble again, because it's a pity I'm not going to get rid of this print already. I'm in the middle of the process of assembling the 1/12 scale set. So here are the pages. I have already done the mini box. I have done also the newspaper. I think it looks really cool. I have already the cover, the book cover, and also the newspaper in 1/12 scale. I'm really proud of the newspaper. Now I'm going to keep assembling things and creating videos. Sometimes I have a lot of doubts about the sizes. I think it looks well. Let me take this. I think this is a great size. I think it's a good size for Barbie, because sometimes you cannot imagine how many doubts I have about the sizes, especially in 12 scale, especially in 1/12 scale, because I don't really have much things in 1/12 scale, because mostly I work and I have things in 1/6 scale. but yeah, I think it looks good. Now that I have all this done, I only need to do the box and the book for the 1/6 scale. But first I'm going to redo all the text to make it bigger, and then I will print it again, and then I will assemble the two together. It's starting getting cold. Okay, so yesterday night I finished making the letters, the text of the book a little bit bigger, and I have printed it again, and now I'm going to assemble the 1/6 scale book and the box. And I need to make the instructions, because with every printable, mostly all of them needs to have some instructions on how to assemble them. And I need to make the pictures, and I need to make, and I'm always making a PDF with a clear instruction with clear instructions, at least as clear as I can. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to start preparing everything. This is the 1/6 scale book. I think it looks perfect for a Barbie size. And oops, now I'm going to prepare everything to make the photo shoot for making the photos for my shop, the listing photos. This is how my studio is looking right now. I have the lights, the softbox to make the pictures. I have this, well, if you see all my, if you go to my shop, I use this old wood box that I painted in light pink color. I use this. This is what I use for all my photos. Everything is done with this. Because I don't have any other camera, I need to take the mobile to make the photos, so I cannot show you how I'm making them. Finally, I have finished all the photos and the videos, and now I'm going to spend, I think, maybe one day editing all of that. And I will be able to upload the listing. Now that you're watching this video, of course, the listing is already in my Etsy shop. I have everything to publish the listing. I have the videos, the photos, the descriptions. So now we are going to go to the computer together and we are going to hit the button publish. I always get a little bit nervous when I press that button. Okay, let's publish. Publicar copia con cambios. Yay! Alright. Okay, let's see how it looks. Here I am in my shop. And then here it is. Here it is. Okay, looks nice. I think maybe I need to make the picture a little bit bigger because this is the computer, but I think like 70 or 80% of the people is buying directly from the app, from the mobile phone. So Etsy insists a lot to make the pictures enough big for these customers. I did a video as well showing the process a little bit, and also the miniature book, which is the main item in the set, at least for me. I think I'm going to end this video here. I hope you like this kind of more relaxed and more casual video, and thank you so much for stay with me until the end. And also I want to say that I have created, like 3 months ago, I have created a new Etsy shop a new Etsy shop where I sell more printables and digital products. It's not related to miniatures. I'm selling coloring pages, I'm selling Zentangle, oh, so difficult, Zentangle exercises for relaxing and for mindfulness, and also I'm selling calendars, 2026 calendars. So if you want to check the shop, it will be linked down below. So thank you so much and see you in next video. Bye!